there she is. It's got an L88 hood on it and everything.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? Parker with Backyard Barn Finds here. We were standing at Meekham's auto auction yesterday, and I got a phone call from an unknown number, of course, and I happened to answer it, and the guy's telling me that he lived in Alaska and was a gold miner, but he has a 1969 Camaro sitting in a backyard down here in Louisiana where he spends his winters. He did send me a few pictures. I'll show you what it looks like right here. And the car looks like it could possibly be a Z28, but there's no real way of knowing unless we actually show up and take a look at the car in person. And that's what I'm going to take you guys on a journey with me right now. Hey, Bucky, how are you?
Good.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, Parker.
I'm gonna put this mic on you. Is that okay?
Oh, no, I was going to stay away from the camera. I was going to make everybody else do it.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. So what did you bring us here?
Just my little daily driver. Me and my dad picked up down here a couple of years ago, and I kind of went through it. Just made a good, safe driver out of it, you know.
Okay. Well, what's the plan? We're going to go take a look at a Camaro?
Yeah, my buddy Gary's got a 69 over here.
Okay.
That's might be something you're interested in, or somebody else could be interested in.
Sure. Well, let's go check it out.
Cool. We'll go back up the highway here about 2 miles and then make a right, and we'll go down through Tioga. Gary's expecting us. He's all good to go, still waiting on us.
Awesome.
Got
Bucky,
some heat on in the shop even.
That's right. We're in Louisiana. It's 29 degrees now.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow some tomorrow, they're saying.
Oh, wow. We better go take a look at this thing pretty quick then,
Yeah.
huh? All right, let's go. Oh man, he's got a whole bunch of stuff around here.
Well, we made it.
Yeah, we did make it, Bucky. Dang, man, he's a lot more stuff here than I thought.
Yeah, man. This is my buddy Gary's place.
Cool.
Got quite the collection of goodies here.
Yeah, I see that. Where's Gary at?
I'll be in the shop here. Come on
Okay,
in.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, here he is. Come on in, guys.
Dang, what's a 77 Trans Am here and everything. There's always a Trans Am on these videos, huh? Gary?
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on? I'm Parker.
Gary.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Here, Dan.
Nice to meet
How you
you.
doing?
Yep, we're here to take a look at a 1969 Camaro that might be a Z28, might not be a Z28. Is that right?
Yep.
You also have a whole bunch of other projects that you're trying to get rid of as well.
Yes.
Okay, and for the audience at home, how would they get a hold of you? Do we just kind of put your phone number in the description? Or
Yeah,
how...
you can do that.
We can do
Be the
that.
best thing.
So what's the story on this El Camino, Gary?
It was a customer's car. Came here and we pretty much done everything to it. It's got a quick performance 9-inch rear end under it.
Okay.
700 R4 transmission.
So she's ready to go then?
Yeah, disc brakes all the way around.
And there it is right there.
Brand new 355, 350 motor.
And that's 67.
67. New bumpers front and back.
Well, this thing's pretty nice.
It's got the
Fuel cell in it, I'm assuming?
Yeah, electric door poppers.
Oh, the door handles are shaved on that, right. Oh, that's pretty nice in there.
Custom dash. This also has vintage air and heat, tilt column.
Yeah, I see the vintage air knobs. That's pretty exclusive for something like this. Wow. What would be the price on something like this if someone's trying to be interested in it?
He's got 30 plus in it. I think trying to get 27 out of it.
27?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we pop the hood at all?
No.
See if I can go over there and pull the pin. Now, this is black, right?
It is a dark blue.
I was going to say, it looks maybe bluish. Yeah,
and
it is blue.
another blue. two-tone.
Two-tone? So it's not black. It'll probably look black on camera. Oh, wow. MSD ignition in here. Yeah, there's the vintage air and everything. Now this is what, just 350?
355. It's more 30 over.
Stroked out, okay. And you're asking around 27. Does it start?
Yeah, we're fixing this. It had been cranked in a couple of weeks.
Okay, we'll see what happens here. It's a little cold out here right now.
Yeah, let me grab the keys. Let me grab the keys right quick. Cold nature.
I don't know where else you're going to get an El Camino that sounds like that for 27,000.
Yeah, that's pretty much all new.
With air?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Air, heat, all new exhaust. It's got the cutouts.
If my hair was a little bit longer back here, I think I'd be interested in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No, she's
Yeah,
definitely
gotta have a mullet to drive this one.
Absolutely. No, it's definitely a cool piece. What's the story on this Camaro behind us here?
That's the second car I ever owned.
Oh, so she's not going nowhere.
No, it's 383 stroker, 5-speed. We just put all that in there this past year.
Looks like the 70 and a half, right?
Yep, 70 and a half.
What'd you say? Was 355 in this one, or?
No, it's a 383
383 stroker. Okay, gotcha. Everyone needs a red Camaro, right?
Yeah.
So what's the plans with this one? Are we keeping it just like this, or are we going a little over the top with it, or what?
Well, we're gonna go back and redo some of the paint. My son, I hate to say it on the film, but my son borrowed it first time driving it. He got out after we put something. Well, he got out after putting the 5-speed in it and left it in neutral.
Oh.
It rolled down and hit a telephone pole right here.
Well, I bet he'll never do it again.
No, he didn't want to call me. He called his mama. But we got to do a little touch up on the paint.
That's okay. They live
clean
lives,
it up.
you know what I mean?
It's a driver.
It gives it character. Gives it character, for sure. But, I know we got to go look at the 69 Camaro, but I think we should probably stop by and take a look at some of the rest of your stuff, because you told me it's not at this place. It's at a different place, right?
It's my dad's.
And I seen you got a couple Chevelles up there too, right?
Yep. Yeah, they're parts cars.
Parts cars?
I guess.
Big block cars?
Both of them, yes. 138 cars.
Oh, wow. Let's go look at those.
All right, we'll put the hood back on.
So, Gary, how did you get started into cars?
I started about 14 years old having to build up my own stuff, so.
Okay. Was your dad into cars or anything like that? Was it part of the family, or?
Not really. I mean, that was my first car right there.
That 40 Ford?
Yeah, it was a running, driving car up to about 92. And we took it down, and I bought too many projects between there. So it didn't get put back together.
Now, this is definitely not for sale, right?
No.
No.
I've got every piece and part to it.
I was looking at the wheels. I didn't know if those were Boyd's wheels or not. What's the plan for this? You gonna bring it back then, or?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons selling off some of my projects is to get this car back together all the way.
I know it's got surface rust on it, but it don't look too bad.
No, and all the front caps already been done, primed and ready. When I had it had a little 327 and a 3-speed in it.
Well, that'll get you around pretty good.
Yeah, it ran pretty good. It's a 66 Corvette 327.
Okay. Yeah, I seen the 39 on the way in. That's a pretty nice looking car too. It looked like a drag car. We'll probably take a look at here.
No, that was actually a show car that a tree fell on.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of a bad story to do. Let it sit. He got pissed off and let it sit. And I say it was a bag of fertilizer in the trunk of it, and it ate everything up. But it's on a chassis I built now. It's on a tube chassis.
We'll take a look at it in a second, but I wanted to stop by and take a look at this because we don't see these very often.
No, that's a 48 Anglia Prefect. That was
this on the track or drag raced it at all?
Yes, Preacher bought that car new. I still have the original title. It was put on a drag strip in the 50s.
Oh yeah, I see the Ford 9-inch back here.
Stayed on the drag strip all through the 50s. And up to, I think it was like 87, somewhere around there, the guy turned around and sold it all.
Now, a lot of these were raced.
Oh yeah, it's so lightweight.
I was going to say, can you tell me maybe why they were raced? They're just small, lightweight cars.
Small, lightweight, didn't take a lot of horsepower to make them run into 10s or 9s. You know, that's just what it was.
Are these rare?
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you don't see too
These
many
are
of them.
actually rarer than the two-door ones.
Than the two-door ones?
There was more two-door ones sent to the United States than the four-doors.
I know we were in Georgia and we've seen a couple from the 50s a couple
Yeah.
months ago, but this one's the earlier version. And
Yeah,
I'll put a picture on there of one that's kind of maybe restored so people have the
Yeah.
general idea, because they might not have seen one.
Yeah. And I have it's all steel car. There's no fiberglass on it. Most of them have the tilt fiberglass front end and all that on them, but it don't have that.
Well, you're talking about fiberglass. What's that fiberglass piece back there?
That's a 37 coast to coast body. I have all that in the container in there. This is the frame for it.
Now,
Tube frame.
are these for sale?
Yeah, these can be sold.
Okay, so the Anglia is for sale. What's the price on the Anglia, you think?
I'd probably take $7,500 for the Anglia.
$7,500?
With original title and all.
Oh, you do have a title for it?
Yeah, it's titled to the original owner.
Oh, she's ready to go then.
It has a Louisiana state capital on it. It's only about this tall and about that wide.
That's a real one then, yep. And you said, this is a coast-to-coast body?
Yes.
Is that a popular one for these cars or no? Or is that?
I don't know if this is actually the coast to coast, but
How thick is it?
it's thick. And
That's how you know when they're the good ones.
Yeah, and I have all the trunk, the doors, the top, the front fenders, runner boards. I have everything. And then that frame was built for it. It's a tube frame.
Okay.
It's all built with Mustang tube front end under it. And it's air ride on the rear, not the front.
And what was this original? What was it trying to replicate?
37 Ford
37 Ford
coupe.
Convertible.
Well, that's
Roadster.
they made it either way. You could, the top you can either, fasten it to it or you can take it off. The later ones of these, they made one with a solid top.
Now, of course, this one doesn't come with a title, but what would you be asking for something like this?
I'd probably take $6,500 for it, hitting the frame.
Okay, the frame comes with it. Anything else come with it?
Just that and the tires and wheels.
What type of rear end's under the frame?
It's the 10 bolt,
10 bolt
Mustang rear end.
I see you got some Camaro doors here.
Yeah.
Was the Camaro
That's
you got?
69.
I was going to say
that was some doors that were extra with it.
They just came with the car that you got. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I have a bumper also.
Yeah, they're not bad, but they're not great.
Yeah, one of them's worse than the other one. I think this one's pretty rough.
Okay.
But all the guts and stuff are in them. That's the main thing.
Yep. All the window regulators and everything like that, wind down stuff. Well, why don't we go ahead and see what else we can find? Looks like, was that a 58 Chevy?
Yeah,
truck?
it's a 58 truck, yes. It's
That's
on like a 78 frame,
Let's walk
four-wheel
through,
drive
see
frame.
if we can get through here.
Yeah, watch your step.
Well, C10s are hot, and I see you got a couple C10s laying around
Yeah, we're
here.
big on doing the C10s.
Are they something that you'd sell, or?
These are all customers.
Oh, they're all customers.
Except the yellow one is my son's, the four-wheel drive. And
Okay.
then this one behind you, I'm building for myself.
Gotcha. So the C10.
Not this one, the cab right there with the big tires on the back.
So this 58's not for sale, huh? Or it's a customer's?
No, that's actually mine.
Title to it or anything?
Yeah, I have the title.
What would the price on that be?
I don't know if I want to sell it yet.
Well, okay.
That's something my brother owned, and me and him kind of started on it.
You don't see them very often.
No, not the 58.
That's a big truck. That's a big truck. Nice looking truck. See if we can get the front end of that, maybe. And then I'll meet you around and look at them Chevelles. We'll walk around that way, Gary, while he's looking at the truck. Now you said these Chevelles, I think you said one of them was burned over the phone to me.
Yeah,
Was it a show car or something like that?
it was a show car
Okay.
out of California, and I don't know at what extent it got to, but it had a big block 4-speed in it when I got it. I've already pulled a big block 4-speed out of it, but
So
it came with another set of doors, trunk. It'll need roof skins, quarters.
You got titles to these?
I don't have the title of this one. I have the title to that one.
Okay.
And they're both 138 cars.
And what he means by a 138 car is if we can come over here to the VIN, I don't think we're going to be able to see it on this tag. They've got all the show paint on there. It might have grounded down for the show back. I don't even see any numbers on there at all.
Right here.
But if we take a look at the VIN 138, that should be a super sport car.
Yeah, that's the SS cars. And both of them were big block cars.
Do you have the big blocks to them?
I have the 396 for that one over there.
Well, let's go take a look at that. Is this one for sale?
Yeah, I sell both of them package deal if they want it.
And so what color was it? Silver?
Both of these cars were, believe it or not, green.
Okay, yeah, that is green now.
And then they were both painted black. So don't ask me how that wound up, but it did.
Yeah, that's a 138 car also. Yep.
And
Is there any SS parts still on it at all, or?
yeah, all the dash and stuff still in it. I had the front cap and all for this one, the hood, radiator support.
Doors open?
No, they're pretty much need oiling up. It ain't been open in a while.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get inside here. You can see on the door panel it says Super Sport 396. I don't think we're going to be able to get it that far, but it also says it on the dash up there and the steering wheel. That's pretty freaking sweet. And then you said this truck behind you is your son's, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's a pretty cool truck. It's got a good look to it, huh?
Oh yeah.
And what can you tell us about this truck? I don't know much about these.
Yeah, we picked that truck up from the original owner. It's a long wheelbase, 4-wheel drive. We put the lift on it. It's got I think it's a 377 is in it.
Well, one thing's for sure, you're not going to get stuck with this.
No.
That's pretty cool.
And it's in the process. That's what that cab and all is up there. We're going to redo that cab and put on here. And
well, this one, like we said, is not for sale, but there's the 39 for sale.
it can be.
We go take a look at it.
And I think I got 2 grills for that one. Grill that's in it and another grill.
I like 39 and 44s.
I think I got the bumpers and all for it. Yeah, I think I got all of that. But it's pretty much set up to go. I was going to go in the style, what do you call it? Straight axle front end gasser.
Yeah. Gasser, yep.
But it's got a big 9-inch rear end under it. 4-link. 2 frame all built.
Yeah, you're set up to go fast for sure in this
Yeah.
one. And what's the price tag on something like this?
I'd probably take 10 for it.
10?
Yeah.
Anything come with it?
It's pretty much what you see is what you get.
Gotcha.
You know. It's got a couple extra parts, like I said, extra grill and stuff.
It almost is worth that just to sit in law and look at it.
Yeah.
You know? And I think
I think I got the running boards and all for it.
well, the 40 Fords, their grill goes this way, right?
Yeah.
And the 39s, it goes this way.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how you tell. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same car.
Yeah, it's fenders. The hood's different, the grill's different, and the back 2 fenders are different. They have the teardrop tail lights where they had the sergeant's badge on the 40s.
Ah, that's right. I want to take a look at that. You're right. Yeah, the the teardrop, and that's how you tell the 39 from the 40.
I also have another set of
Slicks?
street tires. They're not, those are drag slicks, but I got another set of street tires like it's on that truck over there.
Just to move it around.
Well, they were going to go on it when I finally got it up and going.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go over and take a look at this 69 Camaro. See
Sounds good.
exactly what it is.
All right.
Well, there she is. It's got an L88 hood on it and everything.
Yeah. Aftermarket fiberglass, but there it is.
It don't have an L88 engine in it, does it?
No. But I do have one in the shop.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Let me put my water down here.
Yeah, that was the sole purpose of getting this car, was to marry all that together and make a clone car.
Well, let me take a look at this car. You got the stripes on it, Z28 badges here. Well, is that L88 hood locked?
Yeah.
I can tell it's got locks on it here. Yeah, we don't want to hurt that. Got the Z28 badge down here. Well, hold on a second. It says Department of Defense right here. Do we know the history on this car at all?
I think the guy was in the Air Force, and the car got shipped down here when they come down here. Is about all I know about it. A buddy of mine, he'd been after the car for years, and he finally got it, but he has passed away, and then I got the car. But
Well, sometimes we do these videos, Gary, and sometimes we have good news and sometimes we have bad news. Okay, not that it's bad news, but when we opened the hood on this car, we see that this car was an air conditioning car, and they didn't have that on the Z28s.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna say this is not a Z28, and we'll show you that. If we take a look at the tag over here, yep, see how it says right there, X11.
Yep.
Now, it could have been one of a couple things for an X11. It could have been a regular small block car, it could have been a Copo car, or it could have been a Super Sport 350 car. I don't believe this is a Copo car, obviously looking at it. So what we're trying to find out now is if it's a Super Sport car or just a small block car. We take a look at the VIN. Yeah, we see 1243, so we know it was a V8.
Yep.
And if we go back to the tag over here, we see it was made in 05E, so that would be the 5th week of May. Well, we know it's not a 327 because they stopped making those in January or December of 1968. For January, they started off with the 307s and then the 350s. And to me, you know, with this piece right here, oil filler and everything, I'm gonna say it's a 350. Obviously, this engine's out of a different car.
Yeah.
This one's not to this car, but in my opinion, this would just be a 350 or a 307 car. And we don't have, these fuel lines don't look like they've been messed with or anything. No dual fuel lines, so it wouldn't have been a Super Sport. Let me see if it's got the doubler plate on the back here. I don't think you're going to be able to get the camera in there, but there's no plate back there, so it didn't have the dual exhaust.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not a Z, it's not a Super Sport car, but it is a pretty cool car, meaning that it was a Hugger orange with the black vinyl top, and we can see where the nipples were ground off with the angle grinder. Right here's a leftover piece of metal from it right here. Now, how long have you had this car?
I've had a car about, I guess, about 8-9 months.
8-9 months. Okay. Does it open? Is the doors open?
Yeah, a little rough, but you can get them open.
There we go. Well, taking a look on the inside here. We'll get Mike to back up. Camera got to back up here. Wanted to see how solid the door is. So usually the pins on these doors sag, and so it's a little bit solider right there than I thought it was. But if we look, yeah, I mean, you can see that there ain't no floor in here, and then it's showing 12,985 miles. But if we look at the pedal down here for the brake, we're missing our chrome piece around here, so I'm going to say that's probably 112,000 miles.
Could be, yeah.
Car. And of course, Z28s didn't come with an automatic transmission. This looks like a regular old Camaro on the inside here with the regular interior. What do the rockers look like on this thing? Not too bad. And then the water comes in here and rusts these pieces out, and looks like it needs a little bit of attention. And the bottom of the doors here, while I'm over here feeling the bottom of the doors at the same time, running my hand along here, and she's scaly down there. She's not, I can't stick my fingers through it or nothing like that, but she is scaly. A girl must have owned this car. Here's the hair ties right here, or maybe that was his souvenir.
Who knows?
Awesome, awesome. Well, do you think we could open the trunk?
Yeah.
Kind of rear ends it got on there. Definitely probably a 10 bolt. But yeah, 10 bolt. Yeah. There's probably the original air cleaner for it. Well, I was going to say that this was a rear antenna car. Maybe still is. That's definitely an aftermarket job right in there for sure.
The hole looks like original
Yeah,
cut.
I was going to say the hole looks right for it. The trunk's pretty far gone. This cardboard in here is probably not helping it. Normally, you see them and they all rust out, at least up north, right in through here. We're down in Louisiana, so the rust patterns are probably a little bit different. Do we know where this car came from?
I'm not sure. I think that we pulled that student parking deal was what? What'd you say that was from, Kerry? Huh? That parking deal? Ohio?
Yeah, Ohio.
Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was up north then, huh?
No,
Ohio, Louisiana.
no, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay, cool. Well, what I'd like to do is, you know, you can replace this trunk pan, but I'd like to see what the frame rail looks like. And if we're up, I'll remove some of this rust. See how bad the frame rail is right in there? Yeah. We're gonna have to take a look underneath. See this hole right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Right to the ground.
yeah, she's pretty rough. I didn't think it'd be that bad, but they rust out right in through here. Right where the, yep, see how it comes off? Yeah, we're just pulling the metal with it, right there. What do the fenders look like on this car on the quarter panel? Well, we got a pretty decent sized hole in the rocker right here. That's okay. We just, what does it look like back there? Gary's asking $14,000 for this Camaro, and I kind of thought maybe that we'd stumble upon a Z28 today, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. However, we're all the way down here in the bottom of Louisiana, and I didn't bring a truck down here because I didn't think we would end up with a Camaro today. And it's snowing the whole way back home, which isn't a big deal to a lot of people, but it's going to cost me $2,000 or $3,000 to get that thing wheeled back up there. What I think I'm going to do is try and see maybe if I can pass this 69 Camaro along to one of you guys at home. But man, that thing's got a killer look to it, doesn't it? Bucky, I love this car, man.
Anybody call for a floor jack?
Oh,
I can rip
man.
the trunk out.
It's like it was meant to be in there.
You can fit 4 people in there.
Yeah, you can.
Go to the drive-in.
You need help, Bucky? You short? Okay. While they're setting that up, I just wanted to confirm for you guys that this is not a real super sport car. Obviously, it has the disc brake booster on there, but if we come over here and we count the springs here, start up the top or the back of the car back here and end right here.
Yeah.
There's only 26 coils in this spring, and of course if it was a super sport car, then it would be 28. So we know that we're not dealing with one of those 100%.
Yeah. It don't like to roll. Is it on there?
Yeah. That's good. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Gonna get dirty today, boys.
Earn your money.
I think that you were fine enough, Gary, 100 pumps ago, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you get a good look now.
Well, you can see right here on camera. It might come around the other side. You can probably see it better. See how this frame rail right here is real shot? See that right in here? Here's the frame rail. Now that's galvanized steel, and that's where we would want to weld to the trunk pan at. The frame rail looks pretty good up until about that point right there. So we know it's shot on this side. Let's go take a look on that side. Yeah, it's shot right in the same spot. Shot right there. You can see it doesn't have the dubware plate on the rail too for the dual exhaust. Of course, the 10 volt. Let me see what else it looks like. You can see the floors where they're shot at. The rocker down there don't look terrible on that side. And let me take a look at the rocker on the other side.
It's just the front side of it.
What'd you say there, Gary?
Just the front side of that rocker. Back side don't look too bad.
No, we're gonna just leave it right out. The rocker right there looks all right, so they're okay. All right, well, we've seen what we We had a look underneath. We've seen what she looks like now. You think you might have an L88 block? You said in the car,
Yes.
in the garage.
Yep.
Now, what all parts do you have with this? Are they in there too?
Yeah, I have new fenders for the front and a new hood and the new bottom sections of the fenders.
Okay. Well, let's go take a look at those.
All right.
No problem.
Holy smokes, Gary! What is that? A 51?
51 Bel Air,
51 Bel Air.
which some people say it's not a Bel Air, but it's a deluxe is what everybody says.
The
It's not a
deluxe,
Bel Air.
yeah. I think the Bel Air would have some little bit more chrome down the back of it.
Well, no, they say this year model wasn't a Bel Air, but people call them Bel Airs.
I'm not really familiar with these because I've never really bought and sold them before.
Yeah.
You know, but
We did just put a new interior in it.
get by here.
It's still got to paint the dash and door trim and stuff.
Oh hell yeah, you did. That's nice inside there. Holy shit. Brand new carpet, brand new seats, everything.
Headliner, everything. Here, I'm gonna open this door right quick.
What, are you gonna just drive this one around then?
Yeah, that's just our cruiser car shows and stuff.
I like the patina job on it for sure. Well, where's this big block you got?
Right here.
Okay. There ain't no numbers on that at all. Was this, it looks like there's been some work done to this block, huh?
Yeah, it's
Was it bored out or anything?
I'm not sure if it's bored or not. I have to pull the head back off of it.
Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a L88 expert or anything like that. I know a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had different rods in them, 12-to-1 compression.
Yeah, it has 12-to-1 pistons in it.
You
It's
know-
got steel crank.
And maybe someone in the comment section could answer this a little bit better than I am, but you could get one over the counter or you could get one in a car.
This was over the counter. The guy got it from.
Over the counter, okay.
Yeah, he had a V-drive drag boat that he bought 2 of these blocks and built up back in the 70s.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on that pad at all. I see it's got the aluminum heads. Do you mind if we take off one of these covers?
No, I don't mind. Snowflake heads on them.
Let's see if we
Let's
can
see. Let's see if the other side is all the twists. Is the other side all the twist ones?
Oh, this one might not. Oh, yeah, it's got a bolt right there. And,
Yeah, check the
okay,
other
yeah. I
side.
see what you're saying now.
T-handles.
I thought they were all twists on this side, but I guess not. Okay. We'll get this out of here.
Have no clue what's in there.
Probably something important.
Oh, yeah.
Your rockers.
A bunch of roller rockers for another motor.
Yeah. Missing one back there, and yeah, there's nothing. Okay. And did you ever look up the number on the back of this block?
Yeah, it's a 69 block.
A 69 block?
And I do have the correct low profile intake for the Camaro, Sevilles, Corvettes. This motor supposedly made 600 horsepower on a dyno. It's built by a Lizer board.
You got a screwdriver, maybe?
Yeah. No, I need to pop
I
the
wanna-
valve cover loose.
I want to crack the seal without breaking and busting my knuckles. There we go. There she popped off. Well, there's the number we want to look for right there, boys. 074 right there. That's the right number for the L88 aluminum heads.
I told you.
What do you say, Gary?
I told you. And it's all roller, big roller cam. The motor's got about 7 passes on it since I freshened it all up.
Sorry, I was fixing the camera there for a second. Well, that would be right. Well, now that we know the head on this side is right. Okay.
Well, that's.
I wanted to
it's
see
matching.
what they're matching. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't be the right intake for sure.
I got the right intake in there. Yeah. The little low profile intake.
Well, we have a 512 block, which would be a 69 427. And now, to my understanding, maybe someone could answer this in the comments below. You could have a couple different blocks for an L88 depending on the year, I believe.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
when it gets into what, 70s, you can have a 454 block.
A 454 block. That's stuff that guys like you that lived through it know a little bit better than I do, because you were looking at the catalogs back then, and there's not really a whole lot of history. I mean, you can, how do I find out if it's a L88 block? Well, you got to go through a ton different forms, and one says one thing and one says the other. But I do know we looked at a Copo Camaro the other day, and it had a 512 block in it also. You know what I'm saying? And I do know that we found some aluminum heads at my buddy Dallas's place, and they were the 074 heads, and he put them on the internet and got good money for them. Oh, yeah. So is this something that would be for sale, or is this something that you're going to keep?
Somebody make the right offer, it can be theirs.
It could be there? Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to throw it in with the Camaro or not.
You got the money?
Well, yeah, the Camaro price just went up. Why don't we get these bolts back on here, and give us a second to do that. You know how many times I go places and people tell me, oh, well, it's got this and that's this and this, and it's not right. And then you just pop the number off, the valve cover off there, and it's got the right numbers on it. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Here we're finding the L88 heads, at least in the field, and a 69. Right.
And a 69 Camaro to go with it.
Yep, yep.
Or a 68 Chevelle Big Block car.
You can take your pick.
Yeah. And I have 4-speed, I think, somewhere that matches the year model.
And then I think you said you had the big blocks to those Chevelles out there. Is that right?
I have a 396 to the one I had the title to. Where's your flashlight?
Well, we got a little one here. And that's this one right in here?
Yeah.
And this goes to which Chevelle?
The 68 that's I had the title to, the 4-speed car.
The 4-speed car, okay. That was the one with all of the flower pots in front of it, right?
Yeah, the one that's not burnt.
Yeah, okay.
And
so this goes with it, and what else goes with that now?
I have that, the heads, intake. I think there's a 4-speed over there too.
Well, Gary, I kind of thought over the car and thought about basically what I could do with the car. And me personally, we're 2,000 miles away from home. I know what it's going to cost to get this car home. The problem isn't that I want to take it home. It's that it's snowing in every state from here to Pennsylvania right now. You know what I mean? Yep. And it's probably going to take a few days to get this thing up there. What I think that I want to do is pass this car along to an audience member. If there's someone out there that's interested in a 69 Camaro, you guys hit me up asking where you can find one every day, all day. Well, here's your chance. If you're interested in this car, can they give you a call?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And we'll put your number down in the description. All right. And are you hard pressed at the 14,000, or is that negotiable?
There's some wiggle room.
There's some wiggle room. And it does come with a title. Yeah. And you do have the other parts.
2 fenders, a hood, and the lower pieces of the fenders and a spoiler.
Okay.
That are all new.
You guys heard the man. Well, if you guys found value in this video, please give us a like or a subscribe to the channel. And I personally just wanted to say thank you, Gary, for showing us. Yeah, thank you for walking us through everything and showing us everything. And Carrie, I want to thank you for being here also.
Nice meeting you.
Yep. And then Bucky, I want to say thank you because you're the guy that kind of opened this up for us and gave us the opportunity to kind of come take a look at this car. And I want to thank you as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great to meet you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, I had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great day at home too. Thanks, guys.